Okay with you. All right, good morning. This is our first class of 2022. So welcome to the new year. Hope you all had a good holiday. And you can't go wrong with a little more peace and relaxation in the new year. So we'll go ahead and get started. So I want you to come to a comfortable seated posture. And I always use like a folded blanket. You could use a towel, small pillow, something just to raise your hips up a couple of inches. That will make it easier to sit on the floor. If crossing your legs is not comfortable, don't worry, just stretch your leg out. You can sit like this if you need to, and you can move your legs as we're sitting. You want to be comfortable. And really the most important thing is that you can sit with a nice straight back. Okay, so if you find yourself slouching, that's where that pillow or blanket under your hips will help. So we're going to start in our comfortable seated posture, and just rest your hands either in your lap or on your knees and close your eyes for a moment. And let's begin by listening to all of the sounds in the room, outside of the room, even the sound of your breathing. And that will help bring you fully into this moment. And now withdraw your awareness from the sounds in the room and notice your posture. You're lengthening from the base of the spine all the way up the back, through the neck, through the top of your head. And just begin by relaxing down through the forehead and around your eyes. Relax through the face, relaxing your jaw. Through the neck, the throat, the shoulders, down the arms to your fingertips. And then back up through the shoulders, relax through the upper back, your chest and lungs, your heart center. Down through the abdomen, through the lower back. From your hips all the way down the legs, through your feet, through your toes. And now bring your awareness to your breath. So as you're inhaling and exhaling, I want you to count to yourself the length of your breath. So count the length of your inhale and then count the length of your exhale. So if you inhale to the count of 7, you'll exhale to the count of 7. You're going to try to even out your breath. Good. And with your next exhale, let your chin come forward a little bit. Hang your head down. Bring your chest up towards your chin and feel that stretch of the back of your neck into you'll feel it into your shoulders, maybe even into your middle back. And just hold for a moment. And then slowly turn your head to one side. So the face is forward, just let your ear hang toward your shoulder. And relax. And then let your head roll around to the back. Let your head go back. And then over to the other side. Just take your time. Your neck might feel tight, tighter on one side than the other. You just pay attention to that. Notice it. And just move slowly through the stretch. Your neck will start to loosen up. You're going to bring your head back down to the front. And now follow the breath. Inhale. As you gently roll your head around to the back, exhale as your head comes back to the front. Just keep your jaw relaxed. Also, make sure that you're muted. I forgot to mention that at the beginning. Good. And just gently roll around. Let's do 3 circles to each side. Okay, when you're done with neck rolls, let your head hang down. Clasp your hands together, gently lay them on the back of the head, and we'll add a little weight to the stretch and just hold. And bring your head back up to center. Put one hand on the head, the other one can rest on your leg. And then just gently draw the ear toward the shoulder and hold. And the back to center, over to the other side. Good, and let your head come back to center. And then let's turn our head gently, or turn your head gently from side to side. Back and forth. Good, and let your head come back to center. Okay, let's do the shoulders. Draw the arms up like this in front of you, and you're just gonna wrap one elbow inside of the other. You could do either arm. So you put one inside of the other. If you can't quite get your one inside of the other, you can also do it like this, where they're kind of crossing, okay? Back to back with the hands. If you can wrap your hands around again where the fingertip touches the palm of the other hand, you could do that. And then draw the elbows upward. So feel that stretch right across your upper back and shoulders and just hold. Nice, slow, deep breath. 2. And 3. Inhale as you exhale, let the elbows come down and untwist. And let's do the other side. Draw the arms up, one elbow inside, back to back with the hands, wrap them around again, draw the elbows upward and hold. Nice deep breath. 2. And 3. Inhale as you exhale, let the arms come down and untwist and just kind of stretch it out. All right, arms by the side, inhale, reach out and up and stretch. Clasp your hands together, let the palms reach up towards the ceiling, gently lean to one side as you exhale. Inhale as you come up, exhale as you stretch over. Inhale to center. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. And bring yourself back to center. Okay, let's take those hands that are clasped, put them on the back of your head, and gently draw your elbows back. Now inhale as you exhale, you can lean to either side. And then go ahead and release and put your hand onto the mat. If you want to go deeper into the pose, try coming down all the way onto your forearm, your elbow. And you want to keep the opposite hip and knee down. So if you kind of pop up like this, just go back up on your hand. Okay. Look up towards the ceiling. That'll draw your kind of your elbow up towards the ceiling and feel that stretch. Inhale. Now, as you exhale, look forward and just reach your arm out towards the wall. Good. Feel like you're stretching towards the wall, but you're also drawing that opposite hip towards the floor. This is a really good stretch. That's 2. 3 and 4. And let your palm turn upward. Inhale, reach, come all the way up, and exhale, let your arm come down. Good, and you'll feel a difference between your two sides. Okay, what we're gonna do, take a look at your feet, see which foot is in front if you're crossing your legs, and we're gonna switch those feet around. So that'll give you a chance to stretch your legs out for a moment. All right, and then put the opposite heel, tuck it in, and the other foot out in front. And we're going to switch how we clasp our hands. So I'm right-handed. I naturally put my right thumb and finger on top. So I'm going to switch that. I'm going to put my left thumb and finger on top, and then go ahead and stretch out and draw back. It's kind of fun to do things in a new way, right? Good. And go ahead and place the hands on the back of your head and draw your elbows back and hold. Nice deep breath. Inhale. As you exhale, let's lean to the other side and place your hand on the mat or come on down onto your forearm or elbow and look up towards the ceiling. Inhale. As you exhale, just look forward and reach that arm out and stretch. Drawing that opposite hip towards the floor. And 2. And 3. And 4. Turn that palm upward. Inhale, reach, and come on up, and exhale, let your arm come down. Good. Let's take the hands behind your back. So you're going to clasp those hands together, gently roll the shoulders back. Let's stretch. Good, and relax. Go ahead and reach forward. Let your fingertips touch your shoulders. Bring the elbows in and back and around. And let's switch direction. Good, and relax. Go ahead and stretch your legs out in front of you. Rock your feet in and out. Relax your hips. All right, we'll come over onto the hands and knees and loosen up our lower back now. So start with the neck, shoulders. Now we'll do the back. If you want extra padding under your knees, you can use your towel or folded blanket. Okay. And we are going to do some downward dogs. So if you slip on your mat, you might want to take your socks off. Excuse me. All right. Hands on the mat, they go right underneath your shoulders. And you always want your fingers spread wide so the palm is flat on the mat and the middle finger should be pointing straight ahead, okay, so that you're not rotating your wrist. Tuck your chin in, round your back, your shoulders, and just stretch as you exhale. And then when you inhale, arch your back and look up. So exhale, tuck your chin in. Round your back and shoulders. Inhale, arch and look up. And continue. Good. So inhale, and with your next exhale, let's sit with the hips back toward the heels, forehead towards the mat. You're just going to reach out with your fingertips. It's okay if the hips don't actually touch the heels. We're just rounding out that lower back. And stretch. Good. Have the hands just a little bit wider than the shoulders. So for me, the small finger comes towards the edge of the mat. Come up onto your hands and knees and go ahead and press back into your downward dog. So knees are slightly bent. Keep pressing your chest back towards your thighs. And let's do a runner stretch where you bend one knee and you push the opposite heel down to the mat. And just alternate your legs back and forth. And let your shoulders come forward, put your knees down to the mat. You're going to sit towards the left heel, reach over to the right. And hold 2. And 3. And 4. One more breath here. And 5. And bring yourself up onto your hands and knees. You're going to switch over, sit towards that right heel, reach over to the left and stretch. And 2. 3. 4. And 5. Good. Back up onto the hands and knees. Let's press back into the downward dog again and stretch. All right, bring your shoulders forward, let your knees touch down, and you're going to bring your shoulders over your hands. So you're kind of leaning forward a little bit, bend the elbows and come straight down, right onto your stomach, right onto your chest. And we're going to gently peel up into cobra. So you're just going to lift your chest up and stretch. This also builds some good arm strength. Let's press back onto the hands and knees and come back with your hips to your heels or towards the heels and stretch. Good. Bring yourself back up onto your hands and knees. Let's do that one more time. So you're going to lean over the shoulders or over your hands. It helps to look forward just a little bit. Bend the elbows, come straight down, right on to your stomach. Inhale and gently peel up. And then let's press back, hips to the heels, round out your lower back. You can even rock your hips a little bit from side to side. See how that feels. Good. Bring yourself up onto your hands and knees. We're going to do a stretch for the hips now. I'm going to have you draw your right knee all the way up between the fingertips, and then take that right heel, turn it in. So the right heel is kind of by your left hip bone. And you can stretch your left leg back just a little bit more to increase the stretch. Inhale as you look forward. And then as you exhale, come on down. And you can just rest on your forearms, or you can bring your forehead all the way down and rest on your forearms. And relax. Focus on your breathing. Nice, slow, deep breath. If it feels good to rock a little bit, the hips from left to right, you can do that. Relax into the stretch. Nice, slow, deep breath. All right, bring the chest up, hands firmly on the mat. We're going to use a downward dog to transition from side to side. So you go on the ball of the back foot. You're going to lift your hips up and back and stretch. Good. Let's bring the shoulders forward. Let the knees come down. We're going to draw the left knee up between your fingertips. Turn the heel in. Stretch your right leg all the way back. Inhale and look forward. And exhale as you come back down and relax. And again, if it feels good to rock just a little bit from side to side, you can do that. Sometimes I'll do that to just kind of, I don't know, relax into the stretch. Let your breath be slow and even. Make sure you're not clenching your teeth. Your jaws relaxed. All right, go ahead and bring your chest up. Hands firmly on the mat. We're going to step it back into the downward dog and stretch. Do the runner stretch one more time. Bend one knee. Push the opposite heel down and stretch out those calves. Nice, slow, deep breath. Okay, shoulders forward, knees come down to the mat, hips back to your heels and stretch. All right, bring your chest up. So now you're in a kneeling posture. And let's curl the toes under and sit on the heels. So this way you're going to stretch out your feet. If this is painful or uncomfortable for you, just lean forward a little bit. Okay. We're going to stretch out the toes and feet as well. All right, from here, we're going to come up to standing. So you can move your blanket or towel or whatever right to the side. And let's come on up to standing pose. All right. All right. Feet about hip distance, hands on the hips, knees, keep them soft, relax. You're going to lean forward, roll around to the back as you inhale. Exhale, come back to the front. I'm going to do that a few times. Let's do 3 circles to one side. Go ahead and switch direction. And right back to center. Inhale as you exhale, fold forward, let your arms hang, let your head hang, sway gently from side to side. Good. Bend your knees, reach to the floor in front of you. You're going to come right down into your squat. Go ahead and come on down. And back into the front bend. Just hang for a moment. Good. Back down to your squat. And back into that front bend. Bring your chest up, hands under the hips. Inhale as you come on up. You're going to support your back by just putting the heel of the hands under your rib cage. Fingers point towards the floor. Okay. Soften your knees. Lift through the chest. Gently lean back. And stretch. And then come right back up to center. Go ahead and draw your feet closer to each other so the big toes will touch. Heels are slightly apart. If you want you can also be a couple of inches apart if that's more comfortable for you. Okay. All right. So this is your mountain pose. You're standing tall like a mountain peak. Tadasana. All right. Inhale, reach out and up. And stretch. Let your fingertips touch. Reach to the ceiling. Exhale, go ahead and lean to one side. Press out on that opposite hip. Inhale as you come up. Exhale over. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to center and exhale. Good. Come back to center. Inhale. As you exhale, you're going to fold into your front bend. Place the hands on your legs. Draw your chest forward and inhale. And then exhale as you fold. Now you're going to come all the way up. So inhale, reach and come on up. And then exhale, bring your hands right back to your heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale as you fold. Hands on the legs, draw your chest forward so you're stretching out that lower back. Inhale. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, reach and come on up. And then back to the heart. Inhale and exhale. Draw your chest forward, inhale. And exhale. And reach and come on up. And back to the heart. And again. All right, let's do one more. Inhale, exhale as you fold. And back to the heart. Good, and when you're done, just pause for a moment. Relax your gaze. Okay, and relax. Go ahead and bend your knees. All right, let's do our balancing posture. So we're going to do the tree pose. So let's start with the hands on the hips. And you can shift your weight to either leg to start. Hips stay forward. And then turn the opposite knee to the side. So you can balance with the toes on the mat if you want to keep your toes there. Or bring your foot right above the ankle. Or bring the foot above the knee. You don't want to use the knee as a ledge. So your foot will either be below or above the knee. Okay. Find something to stare at. Bring your hands to the heart. And relax your gaze. And allow your breath to relax. Good, and relax on that side. Go ahead and bring your leg down. Let's go ahead and switch sides. So you're going to shift your weight to your opposite leg, hips forward, knee turns out to the side. And then you decide where you want to place that foot. And again, find something to focus on, to stare at, relax your gaze. and relax. Go ahead and let your leg come down. All right, feet about hip distance, hands on the hips. Go ahead and fold into your front bend. Relax your back. Sway from side to side. If you like crossing your arms when you hang in your front bend, you could do that. All right, bring the chest up, hands onto your hips, inhale and come back up. Okay, I'm gonna have you step back out, if back onto the mat and open your feet wide and have your toes point straight ahead. This way you're not gonna slip on your mat, arms on your legs. Let's do one more side stretch to each side. So we're gonna extend an arm out. You can do either side, palm upward. Inhale, reach up and stretch, and exhale, slide that other arm down your leg. Inhale as you come on up, and exhale, let your arm come down. Let's do the other side. Reach up. Inhale, exhale as you stretch. Inhale and reach, and exhale, let your arm come down. Reach up, inhale, and exhale. And stretch. Inhale to center. And exhale, let's do one more. Good. Inhale and exhale. Let's do a split leg front bend. So we're going to come down into the front bend. Take your hands behind your back. Clasp your hands together. Roll your shoulders back. Come forward into your front bend. Let your head hang. And then raise your arms up gently behind your back and hold. Good. Let the hands come to the seat. Hang them down to the floor. Reach over to one leg and bring your head towards that knee. Reach over to the other leg. Let's do the same thing. And back to center. Go ahead and bend your knees. Reach out in front of you so your hands are on the mat. You can step your feet in a little bit closer. Come down into your squat. Let those heels come up. All right, we're going to go down to the floor. So go ahead and sit and stretch your legs out. Rock your feet in and out a little bit. And relax. Okay, you can take either leg. Bring that foot up into your elbow, or if it's more comfortable, you can put it into your hand. Okay, wrap the other arm around it and just rock your hip. Rock that leg from side to side, back and forth. All right, let's stop the rocky movement. Gently pull your leg in and hold. And relax. You can place that foot right across the upper thigh. Gently bounce your knee. Okay, let's take the bent leg, cross it over your straight one. You have two variations. You can either keep your bottom leg straight or tuck that bottom leg under. And you're lining one knee on top of the other. If they don't quite line up, if they're a little more open like this, that's fine. You're going to still get a really good stretch. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale as you exhale, lean forward. And just slowly relax into your stretch. And you feel this in your hip and buttock area. All right, go ahead and bring yourself back up and stretch your legs out. And let's do the other side. So wrap that leg up, rock it back and forth, sit up nice and tall. Good. We'll stop the rocky movement, gently pull the leg in and hold. And relax. Place that foot right across the upper thigh. You're going to gently bounce the knee. Okay. Take this bent leg, cross it over your straight one. You can either leave the bottom leg straight or tuck it under. Inhale. And as you exhale, go ahead and fold. Good. And then bring yourself back up and undo the legs, stretch your legs out, rock your feet in and out a few times. All right, we're going to come down onto our backs now. Just going to move my mat out a little bit from the wall. So when you come down onto your back, go ahead and pull your knees into your chest. So you come on down and just relax. Clasp your hands across your legs. Take a nice deep breath and just rock a little bit from side to side, massaging your lower back. Good. Keep the knees tucked in. Open your arms now out to your sides, and we're going to lower the legs to the left. Let them come all the way down to the floor. Let your feet rest on the floor. And then turn your head and look out towards your right hand, and this will help draw that shoulder down. Okay. And then you can put your left hand on your legs if you want and gently draw down to increase the stretch, and just hold. Inhale and exhale deeply. Inhale, bring your knees up, and exhale over to the other side. Turn your head, look out towards your left hand and stretch. And hold. Nice deep breath. 2. Good, and bring your knees back to center. Okay, let's place the feet on the mat, hip distance apart. Let your arms rest by your sides and begin by pressing your back into the mat, and then press your feet down and raise your hips up into a nice bridge posture. And you want to keep your big toes pointing straight ahead and just hold. Inhale, as you exhale, roll down slowly, one vertebra at a time. And then go ahead and bring your knees into your chest and relax your back. And again, feet on your mat, hip distance apart. Press your back into the mat, raise your hips up and stretch. And just hold. Inhale, as you exhale, roll down slowly. And go ahead and draw your knees up into your chest and just relax. You could rock a little bit from side to side. Okay, stretch your legs all the way down onto your mat now. Let your arms rest by your sides. You can rock your head gently from side to side and bring your head back to center. Rock your feet in and out, and then let your feet just fall out to the sides. Close your eyes softly. Take a nice deep breath. And just allow the floor to support your body. Begin by relaxing from the top of the head, relax down through the forehead. And relax around your eyes, through the cheeks, your nose, relax your jaw, all the way down through the neck and the throat. Relax your shoulders, down the arms to your fingertips, and then back up through the shoulders. Take a nice deep breath, relax through the upper back, and your chest and lungs, your heart center. Relax through the abdomen, through the lower back. Relax from your hips all the way down the legs, all the way through the feet and the toes. Now inhale and exhale deeply as if your whole body breathes. Feeling more and more relaxed with each breath. And take a deep breath again. Bring your awareness to your toes and your feet and relax. Relax your ankles, your lower legs, knees, and upper legs. Relax through the hips and pelvis, through your abdomen, through the lower back. Relax your heart center. The upper back, your chest and lungs. Relax from the shoulders down to your fingertips. And back up through the shoulders. Relax through the neck, the throat, through the face. Relax all the way through the top of your head. And now slowly start to bring your awareness back. Begin by moving gently your fingers and your toes. And as you start to come out of your relaxation, let's bring the hands together. Rub your hands, make them nice and warm. And then place those warm hands over your eyes. Block out all the light and open your eyes into your palms. And just relax your gaze for a moment. And then you can slowly bring your hands away. Focus on your hands for a moment. And then let your hands come down and you can focus further away. Focus on the ceiling. All right, draw those knees back up into your chest. Relax your back. And you can roll to your side and just rest for a moment. All right, go ahead and bring yourself right up to a seated posture. All right, so to close the class, just bring the hands to the heart for a moment. I like to finish out my class by setting an intention for the day, right? What kind of day do you want to have? How do you want to feel today? Maybe it's a happy day, an easy day, productive day, right? Joy, any words that come to mind for you. And I always use an affirmation, something like, I am so thankful that my day is so easy, or that everything just falls into place. Good. And then eyes are open. And with that, we'll close the class with a namaste. All right. If you're about to go about your day, I just want to wish you a really, really good day. And if you'd like to stay, we usually, for the last, see where we're at, last 11 minutes or so, we'll end the class with a meditation. So you're welcome to stay if you'd like to sit for a little bit. And then what I'll do is when the class is over, I just quietly close the class. That way, if you are in meditation and you have the time and you want to sit longer, you certainly could do that so that I don't interrupt that meditation. Okay. All right. So in the meditative position, you do want to sit, like for me, I actually need to make my blanket thicker. I have to sit on a thicker blanket or pillow and raise my hips up a little bit higher. And this is more comfortable for my hips. Otherwise, my foot falls asleep. So do whatever makes you feel comfortable, okay? And when you are meditating, if your leg does start to bother you or your foot falls asleep and it becomes distracting, obviously that's hard to meditate with that. So feel free to stretch your leg out and just continue to relax and focus on your breathing. Meditation is the practice of sort of bringing yourself to a still place, a quiet place, allowing the mind to just get a little quieter. And we use the breath as a tool to help bring us into that deep relaxation. So I always start with pranayama, which is just a breathing technique. Today we'll do the alternate nostril breath. We'll do one full round, which is 3 breaths through one nostril, 3 through the other, if that makes sense. So the easiest way to do this is just to follow my voice. And you can just close your eyes and go through the process. So you're going to take, I'm right-handed, so I'm going to take my right hand, it's facing me, okay? The palm is facing me. The thumb is going to close off your right nostril, and then tuck the first 2 fingers in. The inside of your ring finger closes off the left nostril, okay? So you're just doing this. So go ahead and close your eyes. Take a nice, slow, deep breath in through both nostrils. And let's close the right nostril with the thumb and just exhale through the left nostril. Close the left and inhale right. Close the right nostril, exhale left. Close the left one, inhale right. Close the right nostril, exhale left. Close the left one, inhale right. Now exhale through the right nostril, leave it open. Close it and inhale left. Close your left nostril, exhale right. Close it, inhale left. Close the left one, exhale right. Close the right nostril, inhale left. And now bring your hand down and exhale and inhale evenly through both nostrils. And just notice how you feel. Feel the cool, dry air of your inhale, the warm, moist air of your exhale. Continue to listen to the sound of your breathing as you inhale and exhale deeply. If you need something to focus on, you can count the length of your inhale, count the length of your exhale, even out your breath. And eventually you may even let go of the counting. And if your mind wanders, bring it back again to the breath.